أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم لقد نصركم الله في مواطن كثيرة ويوم حنين إذ أعجبتكم كثرتكم فلم تغن عنكم شيئا وضاقت عليكم الأرض بما رحبت ثم وليتم مدبرين. In this verse, Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala mentions, لَقَدْ نَصَرَكُمُ اللَّهُ فِي مَوَاطِنَ كَثِيرًا. That most certainly Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala had assisted you on various occasions, on numerous occasions. When it came to the battle of Badr, you were 313 Sahaba and 1,000 Kuffar. Allah helped you on the occasion of the battle of Badr. Against Banu Nadir, Banu Qurayza, these were the various groups of the Jews. Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala assisted Nabi alayhi salam and Sahaba against all of them. And then Allah Ta'ala says, وَيَوْمَ حُنَيْن. Remember the day of Hunayn. After the conquest of Makkah had taken place in the 8th year of Hijri, in the month of Shawwal, Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam now went towards Hunayn. So remember the occasion of Hunayn. إِذْ أَعْجَبَتْكُمْ كَثْرَتُكُمْ. When your huge numbers, your numerous numbers had impressed you. This was the first time there were so many soldiers that fought against the kuffar. 12,000 came from Madinatul Munawwara and another 2,000 from Makkah Sharif. So in total there were 14,000 Sahaba that fought against the kuffar. So this was the first time that the gaze of Sahaba went onto their numbers. And they said, لَن نُغْلَبَ الْيَوْمِ لِقِلَّةٍ. That today we will never be overpowered because of being few in number. So Allah Ta'ala said, إِذْ أَعْجَبَتْكُمْ كَثْرَتُكُمْ. That when your numerous numbers had impressed you, فَلَمْ تُغْنِ عَنْكُمْ شَيْئًا. Then it did not benefit you in the least bit. وَضَاقَتْ عَلَيْكُمُ الْأَرْضُ بِمَا رَحُبَتْ. And the earth became narrowed upon you in spite of its vastness. ثُمَّ وَلَّيْتُمْ مُدْبِرِينَ. Then you turned your backs and you fled from the battlefield. Meaning that initially Allah Ta'ala had given them victory on the battlefield and the kuffar started running away. The moment the kuffar started fleeing, the gaze of the Sahaba now went onto the spoils of war. When it went onto the spoils of war, at that time Allah Ta'ala's help was removed. But the reason was because the tawakkul moved away from Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. Their trust was now on the numbers. So Allah's help moved away. When Allah's help moved away, the kuffar came back onto the battlefield. And they started attacking the Sahaba. To the extent that now Sahaba ran away from the battlefield. Only Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam remained on the battlefield. With Nabi alayhi salam was Hazrat Abu Bakr radiallahu ta'ala. With him was Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala. Hazrat Abbas radiallahu ta'ala. And a few other Sahaba that remained with Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Hazrat Ali radiallahu ta'ala, etc. They remained with Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam. And then finally Hazrat Abbas radiallahu ta'ala called unto them. And he said that, where are you people going? Come back onto the battlefield. And then they came back onto the battlefield. When they came back, Allah Ta'ala says, ثُمَّ أَنزَلَ اللَّهُ سَكِينَتَهُ عَلَى رَسُولِهِ. Then Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala sent down His sakina, His peace, His tranquility upon His Rasul. وَعَلَى الْمُؤْمِنِينَ. And upon the believers. وَأَنزَلَ جُنُودًا لَمْ تَرَوْهَا. And Allah Ta'ala sent down armies which you did not see. Meaning the malaika came down from the heavens. And the malaika fought on this occasion. وَعَذَّبَ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا. And Allah Ta'ala punished the kuffar. وَذَلِكَ جَزَاءُ الْكَافِرِينَ. And this is the punishment of the kuffar and the disbelievers. Allah Ta'ala further mentions, ثُمَّ يَتُوبُ اللَّهُ مِنْ بَعْدِ ذَلِكَ عَلَى مَنْ يَشَاءُ. Then Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala, thereafter Allah Ta'ala accepted the Taubah of whomsoever He wishes. Meaning now when the kuffar, they moved away from Hunayn, they had come to Ji'rana. When they were in Ji'rana, Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam said, let us now distribute the spoils of war. So they began distributing the spoils of war. As they had commenced the distribution, it is mentioned 14 leaders of the kuffar from Hunayn, they came to Nabi alayhi salam, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, we have made Taubah, we have brought Iman, return our captives to us. 6,000 people were taken as captives, return these captives to us. Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, return our wealth to us. Nabi alayhi salam mentioned on this occasion that you have a choice. That either you take the captives or either you take the wealth. They said, we'll leave the wealth, but we will take the captives. So Allah Ta'ala says that Allah Ta'ala accepted this Taubah when they came and they made Taubah to Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. Wallahu ghafurur rahim. Allah is most forgiving. Allah Ta'ala is most merciful. Further Allah says, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu. O people of Iman. Innamal mushrikuna najas. That the mushrikeen, the kuffar, they are najis. They are impure people. Some commentators of Quran say najis over here means batinan, they are najis. Internally, there's kufr, there is shirk that is hidden in them. So internally they are najis. And others said, no, zahiran wa batinan, that internally also there's najis, there's kufr and shirk in their heart. Outwardly also they are najis, outwardly also they are impure. The kuffar, when they go to go and relieve themselves, they don't even wash themselves. And then they go into the tub to go and bath. And in that water that they have gathered, all that impurity comes out. And then it's going into their body again, into their ears, into their mouth, all that goes in. So in this way, they are totally najis. The Hindus, they are mushrikeen. They are najis to the extent that the urine of the cow and the stool of the cow, that also they don't even regard as impure. So zahiran wa batinan, internally also they najis, externally also they najis. Allah Ta'ala says, فَلَا يَقْرَبُ الْمَسْجِدَ الْحَرَامَ بَعْدَ عَامِهِمْ هَذَا, that when they are so impure, they are so napak, they mustn't even come close to Masjid Haram. What is meant by Masjid Haram? Normally when we say Masjid Haram, it refers to the four walls of the masjid that is in Makkatul Mukarramah. But Quran and Hadith, when they speak of Masjid Haram, it doesn't only refer to the four walls of the masjid. It is mentioned, Nabi alayhi salam, when he went for Mi'raj, it is mentioned, Subhanalladhi asra bi'abdihi laylam min al-masjid al-haram, that he went in a portion of the night from Masjid Haram. And in the narration it comes that he went from the home of Hani radiallahu ta'ala anha. This was not the actual masjid, this was the home of Hani radiallahu ta'ala anha. So that is also regarded as part of Masjid Haram. In another verse, Allah Ta'ala says, إِلَّا الَّذِينَ عَاهَدْتُم مِّنَ الْمُشْرِكِينَ, referring to the pacts between the Muslimin and the Kuffar, except those pacts that you entered into with the Mushrikeen. Which pact is referred to over here? It is referred to as to the Sulh Hudaybiyah, the peace treaty of Hudaybiyah. So Hudaybiyah is also in the boundaries of the Haram. So it means that don't even come close to the boundaries of the Haram. There must be no Mushrikeen, no Kuffar within the boundaries of the Haram. So فَلَا يَقْرَبُ الْمَسْجِدَ الْحَرَامَ بَعْدَ عَامِهِمْ هَذَا, don't come close to the Masjid Haram after this year this year that has passed, meaning after this year that will come. So there's a lot of explanation that is required over here, that which year is referred to. Some say the 9th year of Dhul Hijjah, and others say that it refers to the 10th year of Dhul Hijjah. In the 9th year of Dhul Hijjah, Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam had sent Hazrat Abu Bakr radiallahu ta'ala as the Amir of Hajj, that you go to Makkah Sharif and you perform Hajj. And after that he sent Hazrat Ali radiallahu ta'ala, and he told Hazrat Ali radiallahu ta'ala that make i'lan among them that la yahujjanna ba'd al-ami mushrikun, after this year no mushrik is going to perform Hajj. So it refers to the 9th year of Dhul Hijjah. And in the 10th year of Dhul Hijjah, when Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam had performed his Hajj, it is mentioned no mushrik had performed Hajj in that particular year. So don't come close to Masjid Haram after this year. Inshallah, we'll continue from this point.